up, Pokemon peeps? And we're back at it again with another video. And this one is actually Single Striker Shifu with Umbreon versus Hoopa V. Very exciting. I would love to see more of Hoopa. I think he got potential, but let's go ahead and jump into the action. Let's see if we can actually see what comes, on top of it. And over here, I already got a mulligan. Ooh, shiny cards, I'm not a fan of having my deck all blinged out, because, but if I pull the cards, of course, of course I'm gonna have them on the deck, just to rock them. Now, let's see here. Who goes first in this matchup? Is either Hoopa or Urshifu. So, who will be victorious? That is the question. And then we got our Umbreon, so that's a good start. Got like 3 basic Pokemon, so that's actually pretty good. Now the question is whether we go first or not. So there it is, and my opponent is going first. So let's go ahead and he top stacks a Fusion Strike energy, which is pretty good. We are not going to be able to gust any Pokemon that has that energy because it prevents, it protects the user. It is a cool energy, nonetheless. And there it is, Cape of Toughness, and giving that Hoopa V 270 hit points, if I'm not mistaken. The cape gives him 50 plus we already have 220, so I think I'm in the correct zone. But my opponent here also have a rare candy. I think he is playing it with the High Dragon Shenanigan, and my opponent discards a Dark Energy. And let's see if we can see the, I think it's a Dino or Dino? No, it's a Genesect. So that's pretty good. That will allow him to draw a couple of extra cards. And then he also has another Quick Ball in hand, discarding the Evolution Incense. And I think the only card that he has in hand is the Rare Candy. So with the ability of one of the Genesects, he will be able to draw up to 2 cards. So, because he already has 1, and he draws as many Fusion Strike Pokemon as you have, you draw that many. So right now he will be able to draw 2 extra cards. We can see here. Let's see if our opponent decides to, not decides, but let's see if he draws into another Pokemon or another Quick Ball. That will help him out. But I don't think he draws into it. I think my opponent has a Power Tablet, if I'm not mistaken, and that's going to be a pass for him. And then we're going to base our second Umbreon there, and we're going to go Great Ball. We already have 2 Houndours, which is pretty good. Hopefully we have a more of those. Hopefully those Great Balls can hit properly. I think we only played 2 on this list. And there it is, the second one. Let's see if we find another. Oof, no, but we got the Crobat, which is pretty good. Now let's see here if we can thin the hand a little bit more. We could potentially bench the Urshifu. That will also help, but it's not that great. We do not want to do that. So I think here what we will be doing is we have a Marnie. I saw in hand. I think I saw another research also. That research. So let's see if we're gonna play Crobat for 2, and now Crobat for 3. Crobat for 3. We have a Capture Energy, which is good for next turn, not now. And now that we have the Marnie and the research, we do not wanna. Ooh, but we're committed. We're going all in this. We're going aggressively here, see if we can set up more the dogs. Even though we cannot take a knockout here uh, on this Hoopa, but if potentially we get ourselves another baby Houndour, that could work. The problem in this with this hand is that I do not have a supporter in hand, so that's we're gonna be in the break zone right now if we don't if in our next turn we do not top deck a supporter. We're gonna be having a pickle here. We have Urshifu, we have the Houndour for the Houndoom for next turn to potentially. Oh, there it is. We use the tower to discard, and we have a support for next turn. We have the evolution, and I think we have another capture energy in our hand. So we are going to be able. No, we don't, but we have an evolution instance. Which on our second turn will get us the two Houndooms, and then we can use the ability attach, and then potentially take a knockout here. And we're gonna be slapping this Hoopa for 50 damage, and my opponent cannot retreat on his next turn. He has Elsa Sparkle here, which will help him thin the deck also, and attach a Fusion Strike energy into this Hoopa, and probably into a Genesect, if I'm not mistaken, so he can power it up. So yeah, there it is. So he has the rare candy, so that tells us that this opponent here is playing the Hydreigon engine also to accelerate energies into the Hoopa or to the Hydreigon itself. So hopefully he can set that up so we can take a look here at how does he perform. And now he only has three cards in hand. Power Tablet coming in clutch. Now he will be able to only draw one, and he gets a supporter, which is not what he is looking for. I think he has the Hydreigon in hand, or probably the stage 1, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. He has a Pokemon there, but he cannot use it because it's an evolution. And right here on our corner, we're just going super fast, getting our baby doggos out and ready to go. Going back into the deck, probably getting ourselves the other Houndour, and then we're gonna use two abilities. So now that we are going to be able, we're going to be able to attach those two energies there. We take 40 damage, and we're gonna be able to slap my opponent for 220. And that will be a knockout, to be honest, because those 50, the Caper Toughness will take them, and then the 220, that will be a knockout here of this Hoopa. And now, I don't think we should evolve. Nah, we don't, but we go for the research. There's no reason for us to evolve. I mean, we could, but we could potentially save that evolution for the next Hoopa if he benches or plays it into the bench. We can still use our Tower of Darkness. I think we already used it. I wasn't paying attention, but I think we haven't used it. But there it is. We are going to see what else we play here. Yeah, we got a bunch of Urshifus. And there it is. We're going to use the tower, draw two cards. We have a Tool Scraper. Not that it matters, but we're going to still use it there. That was quite unnecessary, in my opinion. Capture energy per turn, full bench. We can use it, not even to shuffle. And then we're going to be slapping 220 damage into this Hoopa, taking our first two prices, which is pretty awesome. And now my opponent here needs to. There it is. He tops like the Dino. And bosses orders into the Crobat so that he can stall a little bit. And he can't use Genesect's ability because he has two cards in hand. But there it is. We have ourselves a switch, which is excellent. Having all the cards in here. We have bosses orders if you want to go for uh, to be more annoying, we can just target the Genesect at the bench and take that energy away, so it doesn't. Yeah, sorry. That Crobat should be on the bench. Shouldn't be discarded, Victor. And like I said, there it is. We're going for the Genesect 220 knockout, taking ourselves 2 more prizes, and now all we need is an evolution for next turn, and we win, which we have in hand. So there it is. Evolution instance, getting ourselves that sweet full art. Alternative are Umbreon to take our last prize, and that will be it for uh, this cool matchup here. Umbreon Urshifu V. I mean, this is Urshifu, but due to the fact that my opponent was playing Hoopa, we cannot play the the Urshifu. We cannot. He hits us for weakness. We don't want to be hit for weakness, so we have to prioritize the Umbreon, like you guys saw here. Pretty cool matchup. I would have loved to see my opponent set up those Hydreigon, but right now playing a stage 2 on in here is quite tricky. I think that if my opponent plays this deck with the Moltres V, I think that he can get the energies from the discard pile into the Pokemon, and then with the energy switch, you can switch them out and play a little bit with them. And with the Elsa Sparkles, you can kind of play with them, attach 2 energies, 1 per turn, energy switch, get the other one, and I think that's a way to play the deck. But pretty cool, nonetheless. That will be it for this epic matchup here against Hoopa V and Umbreon Urshifu. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, leave a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and leave a comment. Also, I want to ask you guys, I have the Pokemon Unite on the Switch. Would you guys like to see gameplays of it? If you would love to see Pokemon Unite content, let me know down below in the comments, and I will get into it. You know, being grinding there a little bit is kind of tough. It's kind of a little bit of tough. There's a lot of good players out there playing rank battles, and I really enjoyed the game. But without further ado, guys, I'll let you guys go. Have a nice day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. With